signs say no.
We're the only badass novel bitches around. So.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to like. There you go.
I'm so excited for this!
Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
We all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with like.
Oh
my God.
That was an exciting adventure.
Welcome back.
Hi,
Yes.
thank you so much.
We have Erica Bauermeister. Welcome, guest author Kayla tonight. Special guest.
Give me a lot of tanning tonight.
Jess Lowry. Right here with us tonight. Welcome, Asha. We're so excited.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for having me.
Hello, bitches.
Hello, bitches.
Everybody's eating. That's funny. Who's here with us? Let's see. Lori, Katrina, Jess, Rebecca. How's it going, ladies? How was everyone's break? Was it a break? Did everyone get a break? Does everyone feel rested? Ready to read? Or was it hard to get back into reading? How did everybody feel?
I got sick, but now you guys are sick.
I also was sick, and this one is sick. My house is sick right now.
I'm so glad I can catch everything y'all have between your households through this. Honestly, because I'm dramatic when I'm sick, we know. So I'm just kidding. I'm not like a dude or anything. Whose husband has it? Was he as awesome as the kids?
Oh, I thought you were pointing at me.
He's been really, really good. I tried to get him to lay down to not like do my honey-do list before baby, and he was like, I'm just gonna work and do this stuff until like I feel like poop. And then he was like, I feel like every step I take, I'm on the boat. I was like, go lay down.
Yeah, everybody up in here is sick except for me. Dominique's finally healed, yes. And are in the thick of it. I don't remember what that TikTok sound is, but anyway, it's from one of the cartoons, right? Which one was that?
Is that
I can't know.
the Einsteins? I don't know.
No.
It's kind of sounds similar to what Einstein's were speaking.
Oh, it's those Backyardigans.
Thank
Is that
you.
what
That's
it
the
is?
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
my kids never watched that. I don't know.
Oh shit! She just got like 4.5 chapters done in 90 minutes. Finish it up. Finish your reading. Let's see. Had a great holiday and reading was good. So how many of you out there actually had time to read something extra?
I have the goal of doing it.
Right? I was going to say, I think y'all had some goals. Not accomplished goals. Finished
I
book.
read something extra.
I did finish one that I've been waiting to finish for a while, or been trying to finish for a while. And then I meant to start new books because I had the time, and then I lost the time. I don't know where it went. So, and then honestly,
I know where it went.
today. I did it. Yeah, well, working on some shit, I guess. Working. So anyway, got my reading done like just today.
Anna, you're muted.
Either.
Okay.
Story of my fucking life. How many people went on our website and noticed something different?
That's the reading.
Right. A little something extra.
A little something.
Real about it. Mm-hmm.
Who's seen it? Say
I don't think anybody is going to say that right now. I don't think. You imagine they're all in their house.
Okay, fine. If you've seen the website, say book.
Oh my God, too much.
I swear, if none of you say it, fuck all of you.
Well, I'm not saying it.
What, Jessica? Jessica, you would know exactly what we're referring to if you saw it.
I think she did see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Rebecca saw Vanessa.
I only now know because of Vanessa. Okay.
I didn't see a IE or a book from anyone.
Yeah. Well,
Rude.
I don't think you are gonna
Rude.
hear that.
I like gave you guys some extra shit, and no one appreciated it.
I appreciate it.
yeah. Yeah.
Rude.
I giggled.
I giggled.
I don't think you should say that in a sentence by itself.
I smell children, just random. Randomly, I smell children.
I think you're gonna get in trouble.
Whoops. Got everyone chuckling on that one. Oh, look, she changed it. Whoops. I meant book.
That's a better answer.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, I'm very excited. Yeah. Heard it through the grapevine, but rumor has it, and I can't think of anything else I could say to this. We will be releasing Hocus Pocus book boxes. Very exciting. We're not giving you all the deets on them yet because those will be released on Friday. But look out for it, bitches. It's very exciting. I really want to know how the chubby witch is going to get around on my
I can tell you how.
little robot back.
I
It's gonna be
experienced
two of
it.
them.
What?
My girls have roller skates. Houston thought it'd be nice to get me roller skates to follow them. She probably moves how I was moving in them. Very like awkwardly, a little skittish. Not
Well,
standing up
remember,
straight.
they have magic,
That's
so she's just flying with them under her feet.
Yeah, I was going to say she's used to flying, right? It'll just
But
be
not
like,
upright.
like,
Like,
yeah, upright flying. No problem. She's got two. It'll be enough.
Desi has a hoverboard. Maybe I'll get on that this year and dress up as her for Halloween. Imagine.
I would die.
I cannot imagine.
Hoverboard? What are they called? That's what they're
Yeah.
called, right?
that's what they're
Yeah.
called. I don't know why.
My
I
argument
never.
to what Dominique just said for you saying she's upright. Can you go from roller blades to roller skates or roller skates to roller blades?
I went from roller skates to roller blades easy.
No, now. Can you do them both?
I haven't been on roller skates in a long time. I've been on roller blades probably more recently.
Can't do them. Blades only. Can't do them. So I would be that bitch who's like, 2 vacuums, I gotta stand on this, and then
Yeah, that's what. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. When was the last time y'all went rollerblading though? Come on.
probably like 3 years ago.
No, like I said,
The
I did
twins
it
want to
like
go to the roller
last
rink.
week, and it looked
Oh,
really
you
funny.
said last week? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
said-
hear the last week part.
Really funny.
She meant like last week. Not
Well,
like
I tried
last
to keep
week,
up
like
with
a few
them.
months ago.
Colette
Like
was
the mom
laughing at
last
me.
week.
I bet she was.
Sean's trying to buy us
did
the
not
motorized
finish-
bikes.
She's like, "Mom,
The
I'm faster
bicycles, the
than you."
motorized bicycles that your sister has.
Uh-huh.
Those
He
things
wants
are
to get 'em.
cool. Of
And I'm
course
like,
he does.
No.
Of course he does. That's all right, Sherry. You're not the only one. Some other bees didn't quite get to finish this week. Some people were busy, I guess, in their 2 weeks
Rebecca.
off. Trying to cram it all in one day. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome, babe. And Sherry. Yeah.
You missed it, Vanessa. We just talked about how Tasha's mom smells children.
Just your mom, not my mom.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not Desiree's.
You
We all know
mispronounced
that someone
lazy.
dropped her off.
I said busy. She said you mispronounced lazy. I was being kind, but I guess
You
since we are
mispronounced
bitches-
procrastinating.
Yeah, I mispronounced bullshit. Hi, Hi, Ashley. Welcome. Welcome. All right. So we did chapters 1 through 10. We started our new book this week, The Operator by Gretchen Berg. Yay. First of all, yet again, beautiful calendar page. Love it. Looks like we only have one birthday this month. It's interesting. I mean, besides the birthday of the United States. Okay. What? She smells them like Joe. Wow. Wow.
That's what made me giggle at first, but I didn't know if
Like, in case we'd already gone through the awkwardness of this conversation, let's just. She read the first page. Wow. I mean, what are we going to discuss this week if y'all don't do your job?
Oh. Rude.
Well.
I will turn this book club right around, ladies.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to.
I'm over here sick with pre-COVID and shit, and I crammed my shit into the last hour. You can do yours.
Pre-COVID? Is that what
that's
you're
I'm
calling your husband now?
That's what I'm calling it, because I took a test and it came out negative, but I have a feeling once I test tomorrow, the next day it might be positive. It's pre-COVID.
Stop
The
it.
whole
You read the whole
book.
book. Damn. I couldn't
Wait,
quit.
is anybody
Wow.
drinking anything?
You just couldn't put it down, or what?
Yeah, is it not put down a
Wait, what
book?
happened?
This book is all about gossip, so hopefully you all understand the assignment. Time to gossip. Did y'all get your ears cleared for the gossip?
Oh, ears cleared.
Yeah.
I got my throat stretched out.
Wow.
I'm done with you. You got your esophagus stretched.
You didn't say esophagus this time. She just said the whole throat.
My esophagus got dilated.
She
Surgically.
said surgically dilated. Wow.
Clean your ears out, ladies. Oh, is that what they're calling it now?
That's what the doctor called it.
No, I haven't done it. I haven't cleaned the ears out with those cones yet, but I will. I'm gonna video it because it's gonna be nasty.
I did Presley and Desi's.
Did you take a
What was
picture? Was
it?
there like
It was
Oh.
satisfying.
Did you take video?
No, I'm gonna do my own on a live.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to do it today because I feel pressure in here and it's probably gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Why would it hurt?
Because like when I used to have really bad earaches and sinus infections growing up, that's what my dad used to do. That's what his mom did, but with rolled up newspaper. And when you burn it, the pressure, it starts to kind of pull the air out, but it hurts. It kind of pops. And I just don't want to deal with that today.
So it's like two different pressure. Like you have pressure already in your ear, and then I know that it's like a smoke pressure, but still.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't feel good now. You gotta wait till
Like
you're
even
all-
just putting that in and then taking it out, like that suction feeling hurt.
Yeah.
Dominique, don't even bother. Just do like Houston's or one of your kids. Dominique has the cleanest ears of anyone I've ever known.
So you
don't do
think?
anything with them?
No, we've done these. We did it was probably like 6 or 7 years ago.
Well, then she's got 7 years of buildup. There you go. Try it out.
I want to try with the newspaper.
Huh?
I want
Who
to try
wants
with the
to try with
newspaper.
like newspaper?
With a
The old school.
newspaper.
You can use the funnies or classifieds.
Do you think if you use the funnies that it'll be funny?
Wow.
Probably
You
good.
got like a whole thing there, does.
It hurts.
You trying to stretch out your throat?
It's a Tootsie Roll.
Excuse me?
I just nibble.
She uses teeth.
Where are you eating? A Tootsie Roll?
You got the whole thing?
It's like a big ass Tootsie Roll.
Aren't you supposed to break
I-
that off?
One of the teeny ones is
No
enough.
break. No, I love the square ones.
Yeah.
She
but
said
Then you
they don't
can't
break.
find them smaller until Halloween.
how do you eat the Doberman? Do you eat it like
Just like that, probably.
I don't
She's
eat
like,
them.
"How- it's
The what?
chocolate?
So-
You're supposed to
The
put-
It's like a
Toblerone?
triangle. Yeah.
Did you call it the Toberman?
I did.
I knew
did
what you
realize
meant.
I said
I'm done. That is the Toberman house down here in San Pedro. We are talking about the Toblerone, girl.
I knew
And
what
those
she meant.
you break off the triangles. Those are so damn
What?
good.
No, these are like chewy. You can't like break it off. I just bite it off.
Really?
No.
Twist.
No. It basically
Twister.
works the same as this, except it's not made of wax, so it just burns faster, but it's the same concept. It's making that cone
She's
shape and
kidding.
putting that. Well, no, because that could be a true question. I don't know.
Legitimate question.
I mean, fuck it. I got Daily Breeze across my ear after. I don't know.
Gas prices for the day.
Yeah. Right here. Today's weather.
That was not the advertised price. Look it. I got it right here.
It's like, I got a coupon for that milk right here.
Come here. Tell me cheapest cans.
Anyway, all right. So we started this book, The Operator, this week. Some finished, some did not. Not a whole lot happened so far in our story. We get that our main character is Vivian. She's married. We kind of go back and forth in her different life stages when she was a kid, then when she's getting married, and then when she has a daughter on her own. So we're kind of going through the different stages of where she's at in her life and what she's doing with work, which is working for the Ohio Bell Telephone Company. And she's a nosy little thing. Nosy.
I think I would be too, though.
Hell yeah, I would.
Like, how could you not? If you hear, like, how, you know, when you're out and there's people talking and they look at you, they're like, "Excuse me." I'm like, you can't turn off your ears.
There was a couple fighting at the park, and I was all in it. Fighting at the park. I mean,
wow.
That's like the same thing, but it would have been over telephone lines. Hell yeah, I would have listened in. The hard thing would be when you see these people out on the street is not bringing up the conversations that you hear, because you got to remember kind of what they tell you versus what you know that they don't know you know.
Don't make eye contact.
No, you see what I'm saying? Like people that, like if, I'm friends with Tasha, but I listen in on a phone call that she has with someone else. And then she starts to maybe tell me a piece, but I'm like, I know, oh my God. Like, no, you have to remember, she didn't tell you that yet. You just know it.
No.
It's like in all those scary movies where they say, oh, I didn't tell you that person's name. I didn't tell you how they died.
Right. And you're like, oh, about that.
So how many of you would want to have been a telephone switchboard operator back in the day?
Well, what would it be? That or helping
Rosie
to make?
River.
Well, yeah, exactly. Making bombs and shit and
Yeah, like
bullets and casings.
They always
I'll plug in lines. Thank you.
Yeah, just plug in lines so that you don't have to or you could listen in and do spy work.
So my mom was a switchboard operator in Hawaii.
Oh, in Hawaii.
Yeah, back in the late 70s.
Oh.
Sean used to
Hawaii
work at the
seems
AT&T buildings in downtown LA.
Yeah,
where
you
they have
would,
the
Jerry.
underground tunnels still. And the old switchboards are all still in there. He said it's like nuts. And in one of the AT&T buildings, there's still a lady that works there, and she goes through and maintenances everything, and she'll do certain things. I don't know what they still use it for, but she's still there.
Probably keep it in case everything goes down, just to make sure it's still working.
I mean, people still use landlines.
Yeah,
that has to be it.
I agree with Vanessa.
Oh my God. Too many stories to keep straight. Yeah. It's easier just to be like, oh shit, no, I had no idea. Everyone's like, I literally just told you. And I'm like, oh, I was not listening. So it'd be easier for me.
The point of view is a little ADD. I was a little.
Get the numbers right. That's interesting. Yeah. You got to figure out, boop, boop, connect.
Well, look on the backboard or on our background. Just all the little
I know. Look at how many there are. You got to memorize all that shit.
Does anyone know what kind of training you have to go through to be a switchboard operator?
I can ask my mom what it was like there.
Like, how long is it? What happens if you screw up and connect the wrong call?
Get fired.
Then they hang up and try again. Like,
Or you get pissed off like
Same as
her
when
and
you
just
make
pull
a
all the
wrong-
cords out. When she pulled all the cords, she's like, "Fuck it, you're done." That's like some shit I would have done if I got fired from a switchboard operator. Be like, "All right, fuck everybody." Boom, you're done.
I like when she was like, connect me to blah blah blah. And she's like, no. Oh, will
Yeah.
you please connect me? Yes.
You
yes,
did
I
not say
will.
please.
You know?
They
That would
did
be- I
have
can
party
imagine.
lines. So I love Doris Day and Rock Hudson, and I watch Pillow Talk, and that's what it's about. You used to share lines with people, and then, like, you would pick up the receiver, but someone's already using the line, so you had to wait for them to finish, but it's people that you don't know. Like, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh. That is wild. Living in a different time. So she has an outhouse, I guess, and decided after a couple of different scares, the first being when War of the Worlds by Orson Welles was read over the radio and made plenty of people across the US flip out, thinking that aliens had actually invaded Earth and that they were hearing like a live newscast as opposed to a story being read to them. First of all, hilarious. And then she gets another scare when her husband's, what is it? The prison that he works at. They say that a couple of men someone had broken out. A couple of men had
3 of
broken out.
them, right?
So she's like, next
saw
house,
something.
that's it. We're getting bathroom indoors. Can you imagine? Like, you got to use indoor, buckets because you can't go there because it's scary.
I knew somebody that grew up with an outhouse, and he would say that they would have like a string for at nighttime, so they would like follow like the rope,
Find their way to
Yeah.
the blue
so
and
they wouldn't get lost. Because it's like
There you
pitch
go.
black some nights.
Wow.
That was kind of fucked up how he just left her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my god.
he's like, I'm gonna stay.
but I mean, I get it though. Like, he's a prison guard. You've got 3 inmates that escaped.
right.
Of
So
course,
you're
they're going to
kinda
expect him to be there. And I'm wondering what's up with this one that he's really worried about that caused him problems
Mhm.
outside of the prison. So what's the
Yeah,
story
well, I'm
on that?
wondering right now if he's involved in this robbery and this guy knows his involvement and he doesn't want him out because he doesn't want him to release the
Mhm.
info.
Or he roughed him.
We
up
only
in
heard
there.
a little bit of the robbery stuff and we're still like,
But the robbery was later on. Remember, Charlotte is still a baby. And the robbery happened when she was back working as an operator 5 years prior. So Charlotte was already like, what, 10 then? Because the more recent, or maybe even older, because more present day Charlotte's in college or something. She's initiated into that group, maybe high school.
no, it's not college. I think it's just
It's
in
high school.
It's high
Yeah,
school.
like,
Yeah.
she's never
So
been
the
to high
robbery
school.
happened after. This is all before, early in their marriage.
Oh, I thought it had happened when they were younger in their marriage.
No, because remember, she says that
Prison
the only
break-in.
exciting thing that happened was 5 years prior when the embezzlement or whatever happened. So that's later on.
Okay. Dang.
This is disgusting, but ask them.
It is hard when you're going back and forth in timelines.
Yes.
That is very hard. You're like, wait, when did they hear it and when did it happen? Well, anyways, then I guess I'm not connecting any dots today.
Well,
I
yeah,
just want to
that's
know.
what I'm like having trouble with, like when something
Yeah, you
happened.
gotta
Like,
pay
was it
attention to the
answered? Was it not
dates in
answered? Do I go
the
back? Was it there
chapters.
somewhere?
I know.
It's hard to follow
Yeah.
along when you fall asleep too. So
Like
there's-
Betty,
Wow.
that whole thing. Like, she overheard? Do we know what she overheard?
No, we don't know yet.
No. Okay, that's what I thought, but I
That's
wasn't
what
sure.
I'm
I was like, oh my
waiting on.
gosh, like I'll remember this. I'm like looking back.
Yes. Hey, yes.
Picture it.
Was there a divider in between the seats?
I'm
Is
gonna
that
need
because, like, what if 2 people needed to go at the same time? Like, hold it.
it's like a multi-stall bathroom.
Like, is this just like because there are bears and maybe you got to go in pairs? Like,
He rhymed.
Oh no.
They had 13 kids. Wow. Yeah, I guess you would need double loos for that.
No, I don't care. I still would have locked my sister out of the outhouse. Be like, fuck you, bitch, you wait your turn.
Oh, because there was probably a lock on it.
I don't think you
Right,
figure it
if they
out.
locked.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's one seat that gets like a little messy. You don't have time to clean it, so you can sit on a clean seat.
All right, well,
Damn,
piece of
he shits
plywood
all
or the
over
other.
the seat. You know what? The only people who can shit all over the seat are the hoverers. So if you're
I've been in
hovering
some
to do
bathrooms
it,
where I had to turn around and like just leave.
It's not going to work.
yeah, no, it's disgusting. Those are the people who still like plant their feet on top and take a hold to. So
Like it's a yeah. No.
yeah, I actually had to clean up one of those after my boss. At the
No,
bar
I
back
would not
in the day.
have. I would
Oh,
not
I
have.
remember that. I remember you talking about that story.
I would have took the seat off and hung it in his office. Be like, you bitch, here.
Her,
No.
her,
Oh, well, better yet, put on as a necklace. Clean this shit.
yeah. I was like, damn. And you could see shoe prints on the toilet seat, so you know how it happened. There are
That's
people who
disgusting.
still stand on the seat and squat.
Mm-mm.
See?
No.
Yeah, nasty. Nasty.
No.
It took me a while to figure out which person I was following. 1 minute it seemed like it was Betty, and the next it was Vivian. That was also a little confusing because it does go like it really did go back and forth. So remember, this is a debut novel, but so far I like the story. It is just a little confusing on like if you really like you have to go back and look at the title and see like where the hell am I at and what year and with whom. Because if she's not like a kid, it's like what in her timeline of her working, where are we? So it is a little bit confusing that way.
Yeah.
But I like the story so far.
I just want to know what she heard and why she's looking at her husband the way she's looking at him when she gets upstairs. Did you guys
Which
forget
one
that part?
What happened?
What part?
So remember, once she hears the conversation, she gets off at 11
Oh,
o'clock,
yeah,
says her
yeah.
goodbyes, gets home and walks upstairs, and she's
Yeah.
staring at him sleeping,
Yeah.
but looking at him differently than how she used to when they first got married.
Didn't say she was angry.
Didn't
don't
say she
know.
was angry, but
No.
definitely was just kind of looking at him differently, right? The way you read
Mhm.
it. So I'm wondering what she heard and if it has anything to do with him. It'll be interesting to see
Mm-hmm.
what's going on.
Mm-hmm. She knows something.
I wonder if it goes all the way back to that inmate incident, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Well, it's got to
What
go
chap-
back, right?
What chapter was this? I'm just curious.
What?
What chapter?
When you fell asleep?
I'm
I didn't
trying
go
to
ahead,
figure out
bitch.
if I fell asleep because I was plugged in.
No, she's talking about. She didn't read ahead if that's what you're trying to get at.
No, I did not read ahead because I actually just finished my reading before we jumped on.
No, I was literally asking.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you please
It's so
let me know
hard to
where?
go, like, because I'll go back. I'm like, what
Hold on.
chapter was
This
that I
was-
read on?
This was chapter 7.
I was asleep. I didn't think I actually fell asleep.
Gotta get caught up on my reading yet.
I keep
Yeah.
getting woke up at 4 and I'm like starving, and then it takes me a while to go back to sleep. So I was tired by then.
Yeah.
Why'd they move back home again, though? Because she wanted a toilet. That's why they moved back home. Right? That toilet. Back to the toilet.
Well, I like how he thought it was funny that she asked for a phone. Was like, yeah, okay, of course. Oh,
So
we'll put a
rude.
phone in the house. Like
Those
that is
girls
such a
under
luxury.
SF.
Their relationship is funny. Like their growth over the years.
They
like
seem
the way that
cute.
her mom was talking to her when she was a kid and just going through like puberty and stuff, and how she was like bouncing around in the car.
Oh my gosh, she
She's
said,
like,
don't
"Don't
bounce
you
around like a
don't."
whore.
Yeah. And I loved how when she was like older and then like got married, she's like, I'll bounce around like a whore if I want. How's that, Ma? How you like that?
Right?
Like
That's from
you
what's
know
got my
when
bra
they're
on.
like you're at that point. Or he'd be like, "How do you like it now?" You can't say shit.
I like how she was listening in on her sister and the cousins talking, and then got caught because she was stupid. And the grandpa's just like, "Just don't get caught." Like,
Right.
do it, don't get caught.
Yeah. Her dad.
No, it does seem like they have a cute relationship. He's a bit of a dummy, it seems like, but it seems like they have a cute relationship so far. You know, their little banter and stuff.
Who?
The Vivian and her
Edward.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Vivian and her dad. He was.
Oh, yeah. We're going. See, I'm going back and forth like the book is.
Earlier today, when he was like, I guess when she didn't like the smell of certain cooking or whatever, and like when her dad came home to her mom's cooking or something, and he was like, "Put on the wash, or did you put the wash on the stove? Because it smelled so bad." I was dying when I read that.
Well,
part.
how do you burn soup? Is what I want to know. Like, God bless her, she burned damn canned soup.
I was thinking like.
Let it.
It's probably like a thicker soup and it's settled. And, you know, like if it was a tomato-based soup, you could burn that shit. Don't stir it.
Yeah, but it's not like you're on your phone on TikTok or anything.
Right,
Well,
that's
why
my
does it
point.
gotta be TikTok?
That's what everybody does.
Not like you're on the phone or TikTok.
She doesn't even have a phone. What is she doing?
No.
Daydreaming?
Yeah. The dad seemed creepy. I don't know. He didn't bother me at all. I thought he was quite funny. I mean, he drank a little bit much, but I think he was pretty harmless for the most part. He just drank a little extra.
It was a sarcastic question, folks. Everyone's coming up with like the physics of how you burn soup.
I drank the water out.
I mean, I've burned soup, but I have a lot of things to get distracted with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the
Is
soup.
it breathing? Is it
Like
breathing?
Me? Yeah. I can read better now.
Yes.
I can read better now. Better.
You know what though? I think it was just the way of the time. Like you went where your husband went. You were married and you followed, and it was what it was. And that's why she was kind of like, well,
shitty yellow house.
like this is
I like
what I
that
signed up
the
for.
color of the house actually does correlate to how shitty it actually is. Because, like, who the fuck wants a yellow ass house?
Christmas
CJ.
friends.
CJ, oh my god, he would vomit in a yellow house. Ugh. That's so, yeah. But I felt bad for her too, but it's like, that is the time. I agree. You just did whatever your husband said.
Well, she thought
You
about it
argue.
too. She's
He's
like,
the one who makes the money, really.
yeah. So she said, she's like, I guess my only make what, shouldn't say chump change, but something like that.
Right. She didn't make the bacon, that's for sure. All right. Laughing and burning soup. Yeah. Well. It was after the stock market crashed and her job didn't make as much as her husband. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people had to do whatever they had to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Porta
She
potties and all.
she was bored for she didn't know to listen in on.
Oh,
That's
wait,
all.
was it the last chapter though that like things like she just started talking about all those random things? Like she had a botched hysterectomy, no belly button.
The fuck?
The fuck are you reading?
Oh,
Dominique.
The last chapter we read was about the prisoner escaping.
never mind. Rewind.
Yeah. The hell are you reading?
How far ahead did you go?
Damn it!
Did you overread?
I think I overread just a little bit because I want to know
so
if
glad
I
it wasn't
missed
me this time.
something. The
I'm
whole
so
Betty
glad.
thing. I was like, did I miss something or is it ahead?
I'm so glad it was not me this time. That's all I gotta say.
She said, how you like her botched belly button? Ah!
Oh my gosh! I need.
Yeah, somebody did.
Anyways, back to that
Normally
soup.
that's me every week.
Oops.
Yellow or green. Yeah.
Is he like
Did you make it
anti-yellow?
more yellow, Sherry?
CJ has brain damage from the car accident that he and his mom were in when he was 4. And due to that specifically, he's incredibly sensitive to certain yellow colors in or yellow shades in large amounts. So like a house that's painted in yellow, there are certain yellows that people paint their house, and if he's looking at it, it'll make him a little dizzy. And then same goes for inside your house. There's a certain shade or 2 of yellow where if your walls are painted, that'll make him feel really sick and dizzy. So
That's wild.
yeah, so they've had to. She was funny when she moved to Michigan recently. She's like, "Yeah, don't worry, I got that room painted right away for when you guys visit. It's not yellow anymore." They were dying.
You know what my favorite part about that is?
What?
I said, you know what my favorite part about that is?
No, I don't.
Has an issue with it. Just that Graham wanted to buy you yellow chonies.
Oh, yeah. My grandmother thought that this was hilarious, and she's like, you know what you can always do is get some yellow undies for when you're not in the mood. She told me this as I was getting married. So 15
Whenever I think about
years
his
ago.
issue with the
Would
yellow,
that have been in a large amount?
Right? I'm
That's
like,
cute.
damn, how big do you think my ass is, Grandma? Rude.
Right.
Rude.
it's a yellow 90.
Like a yellow bonnet and yellow slippers. It's like the kind we used to wear when we were kids. It would come down tight and had like the little frills.
So
Oh,
basically,
man.
I need to dress up as Pikachu for Halloween this year and come on by.
Like Big Bird and Pikachu. Ah, that'd be so damn funny.
Oh,
Everybody
God.
just shows up in yellow and he's like,
Wonder
Oh,
if
yeah,
Graham
puff
would
ball.
ever said that.
oh, there you go. I doubt the neon yellow would actually affect him. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Rude. Yellow with white trim is so Victorian, right? It's a specific yellow, butter yellow.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Don't
they're
tell
like
me the
butter.
color, CJ.
When you
Goodness.
open a package from Amazon tomorrow, it's not
Right?
for me.
I think that's the color of my kitchen.
Oh, I love it. You shouldn't have said anything. Just invited us over for dinner.
It's like a pale yellow.
CJ's all eat outside. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I just really want some fresh air. I'm gonna go sit with your chickens.
Mhm. The whole chicken coop is yellow. Sorry. Right? Oh my god, I would die. Yeah, al fresco. It is. It's like the more pastel-y, like odd yellows. That my youngest daughter's room is a pastel yellow. Yeah, that's my comic.
Oh,
Cute for little kids, not so much for brain damaged adult males. So
oh.
You did this yellow.
CJ, don't let her talk about you like that.
I think he uses that to his advantage. It's like when Desiree reminds everyone that she could have died at birth. So
Coulda.
Oh God.
oh yeah, they did the kitchen in yellow and she just said I won't be in here. Forgot you guys did that. Well, anyway. So, is there anything else that anybody wants cleared up for this week from our reading while we have reading comprehension with us on it? Because she's got the answers. Jessica did ask one question. She said, I don't understand why her husband doesn't understand that she was scared after hearing the podcast about the escaped convicts. Right? Like, why wouldn't she be scared? He's so weird about that. He's not scared because he works with him.
But he was kind of scared. He went outside. He like
There
looked
was one that he
under.
was worried about, but I don't know if he's afraid of the guy or if he's worried about information this guy has. That's what I would think that he
And my
would be
thing was
worried.
like, oh what? Oh, he's like, don't worry, the windows are locked, the doors are locked. They're
Yeah, he did
criminals. Are
make
they
sure
like,
he
oh,
locked
oh, the
everything.
window's locked. I better not. I better
Well, he
not touch
believed
it.
Martians were coming and put her in the cellar, so it
At least
makes
he
me
protected
believe
her and
maybe
didn't like
he's
move
not.
out of my way and take off.
Oh my God. How about when she slapped her damn teenage daughter? I was
Good,
like,
as she should have. As she should have. And that was the only time she got smacked in for 15 years? Good.
and it was a nice back of the head bop. Damn.
Right.
That shit was funny. I was dying.
getting
I was
sassy.
like, damn, why do we
Like,
teenagers
punk
always
ass
got to
kid.
pull some shit?
Mm.
I don't know what I'm hearing going on in the other room. It's like really loud drums.
Ooh, probably what he would tell her. Yeah.
Was he scared of violence or scared of what the convict would tell her? Ooh, yeah, see, like he must know something.
Talking about gossip.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
probably going to be gossip related because that's what this is a story
That's why
about.
she's-
I would imagine it's going to be about information versus like just some random violent criminal.
That's why he
Maybe
doesn't
it's
want
like
the
a-
phone in the house.
Maybe it's like a porn stash
Here we
situation.
go. Here we fucking go. Like,
Oh, you're talking about the guy named
Super
that.
Strippers.
maybe he was on the
Orange
down
is the New
low.
Black.
Orange is the new black. What?
Maybe he's on the
Oh,
down
I
low.
thought
And
it
that's
I thought you meant like he
his-
had a stash of it. You meant the stash.
You're right.
Porn
No,
stash.
his nickname was Porn Stash.
I
Yes,
remember
that's
that. Yeah.
Orange is the New Black. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and he, diddled all the inmates. So maybe this guy was diddling the inmates.
Well, they're. Never mind.
I don't
I
know.
don't think
I
that's
just
what's
wanted to
gonna
throw
come
another
out.
theory out there because that's what it made me think
I
of.
don't think that's what's gonna come out.
I think
Yeah,
that's his
what are his
boyfriend.
secrets?
His boyfriend is coming after him. I don't think it's that kind of book.
He's not a rock Hudson or anything. No.
He sings nursery rhymes, Desiree.
yeah.
What is a beard
Because it
then?
makes her giggle. Yeah, he
What?
does it to.
A
the
beard.
male of a female relationship.
Right.
When you're the beard, you're like the male in the relationship.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. A beard it's a gay guy and a female, like friendship, isn't it? And they call you their beard. That's what it is.
Yeah, like the wife is the beard. It's my cover, my manly cover.
Yes, but it's normally like nowadays, like if you have a gay best friend,
Yeah, but
who's
this
a
is
male,
the
you're a female, you're the
1950s
beard.
is all I'm trying to point out. Or
Is
30s.
his wife his beard?
Yes.
Yes,
No, I don't think that's what we're gonna get at.
that's what I said. He was on the
Ooh,
beard.
I don't know. We got some gossip that's coming about the husband. We need to figure out Betty's gossip. Something's up. What if it's connected? Wait, those are different timelines again, aren't they?
But they can connect like that.
From here to
Well, we
then,
could just
it's
be
possible.
doing our Mexican Gothic haunted Hill House, haunted.
That's
House on the
exactly what I'm
Hill.
going for.
Yeah.
Haunting of Hill House.
Every time. Every time. We'll never live that down. The what if ands or
They should have
buts.
wrote that book the way we thought it went.
It would have been
Somebody
better.
needs to go back and
Yes.
watch the old.
Rebecca.
Somebody needs to go back and watch the old lives and write all the
Make it
theories
happen.
and make a story
October.
out.
Find it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
one of
why
those
he
like
has
written
beard.
with help by the
Gambling
novelist.
in.
Oh, speaking of aliens, look, I got an alien on my nail.
Oh, there you go.
That's cute.
War
That
of the
is
Worlds.
funny. Did you do that for the War of the Worlds?
I didn't, but I just realized it kind of matches.
What theme did you pick for the rest
That's
of your
very
nail?
non-summary. I'm surprised.
Like spacey themed.
You went for a space theme, just randomly?
Yeah. Well,
How-
no. Well, because this thing, she had these little charms, and I was like, yeah, let's do space.
Little Saturn.
That UFO would have disappeared already, and the alien wouldn't be far behind. They would have been abducted.
Rebecca, lucky for you, it's somewhere within like YouTube.
October.
Way back today. Yeah.
So you don't need to take notes. You can go reference them.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All there.
That'll be a nice collaboration on a story. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? Talk about jumping timelines and who the hell we're following now.
You just need to go back to May, eat those, spores, and then go watch.
I thought they would talk about the sister being mad that she didn't get the ring first, or she didn't get the ring. The ring.
Her sister's a
Claudia.
witch.
Claudia, is that how you say it?
Family
The
ring.
yeah. She's like, I'm gonna get it first 'cause I'm the oldest. I didn't really touch
I
that.
love that. That was great. All of them talk about who was going to get it first and how you're supposed to wear it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
I do like how the narrator is, or how it is cute how she writes it. Like I chuckle.
Yeah.
Her writing.
Well, I mean,
style
she's
is-
writing from like the point of view of someone who has like a child's
She's not
education.
Vivian. She's not.
So
What?
and she's still writing from the point of view of someone who has like a child's education. So she can only like,
Mm-hmm.
Even when she's gonna say adult things, she still says them in like a very like childish or innocent way, which is funnier. So I enjoy that as well. I think it's like slightly comedic that she's like an adult still saying the way she does. And she still like refers back to like nursery rhymes for shit. I'm like,
right.
Girl.
Well, you know what the nursery rhymes comes from?
The husband, right?
Right. He
'Cause
used
of the
to,
baby
to
talk.
sing them to her. So now we're seeing where that falls into place.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a whole different thing in the book. Like it was going to be
Codes?
like spy code. Yeah. No, it's just him being weird.
Well, no, he was making fun of her for that one time she tried baby talk with him. Right?
What else? I was going to say
Baby
something
talk.
I forgot. Oh, did anybody else have to go back and reread? No, well, you guys didn't read the wedding announcement when it said, "Look, don't look at me like that," because you read ahead, and now all of a sudden
What part
you
of
missed
it?
the wedding announcement. I'm done. Hold on. I was like, wait, what? I had to read it 3 times.
I didn't read ahead, but I was really confused. That's why I read ahead.
They made it look like it was like the clipping from the newspaper when they announced when they got married. But they put on here, so he put on there like their names, where she's from, this and that they were married, double ring ceremony. This is the bride was attractively dressed in a 3-piece tailored brown and gray suit with matching brown accessories and wore a shoulder corsage. And I thought it was like a misprint, like maybe he was the one in the 3-piece suit, you know what I mean? And I was like, wait, what? And I had to read, and I'm like, no, the bride, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Miss McGinney wore a gray suit with gray accessories, her shoulder corsage, and I'm just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And then come to find out, I guess like that was like the thing at that time. Like,
Well,
they were
the traditional wedding gowns and stuff started like around that time. The white gown was like kind of a new thing for everybody.
Yeah, well, she
Diamond
mentions in
ring
there
was a
that I
new-
guess someone else had married like a week or 2 before her and kind of wore the same thing, so she didn't feel as bad. And I was like, that's right, being edgy,
Yeah.
Be with it.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother was just talking about something similar recently because, she got married in like 52 or 53 or something like that. I can't remember the exact year, but she was talking about, how like certain traditions had not started, like ones we know for weddings, like only really like wealthy people had big receptions at like a venue. People typically had, their wedding in a church, and then they would have a reception at their family home. So that's what Nana did. Her reception was at their family home, and her dress isn't, necessarily a big, flowy white gown, but she did have like a nice tailored white, like kind of A-line dress that, when because this was around the time when obviously wedding dresses started becoming like a major thing. During the war and stuff, when they didn't have things like fabrics, obviously you aren't going to be able to dress in a certain way. So I think we got a little of that when we were talking about in like back in January when we were talking through the Paris seamstress. She's talking about like the different times and different fabrics you're allowed to get based, that you can get based on the war itself. Current, like during the war and then post-war.
So I have Nana's wedding photo.
Cute.
I'm trying not to get the glare on there, but there's Nana and my grandpa, and then that was my grandpa's brother, and then Nana's brother on the end. But really beautiful gown. And then same thing, they had their wedding reception at her aunt's house.
Yeah.
I guess they had a larger living room, and they had tables that they set up in there, and that's where they did it.
Yeah.
Your
And they got
grandpa
married.
reminds me of someone from Peaky Blinders.
Right?
Oh my God, he does.
Like one of his brothers.
I know. They got
That's not
married
that
on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
No way.
Yeah.
How funny. I didn't know that. She said she dreamed about it, but the suit was more practical, right? More practical. Didn't mention much about him because they got married in her town. Oh, that's true. They would only mention like more info about like the local gal getting married, I guess. Interesting. Good catch. I don't have Graham's wedding photo anywhere around me. Hers is cute. Hers is adorable.
That was like skin length.
Yeah,
My
hers was
grandma
not
got
down to
married
the
3 times.
What?
What?
My grandma got married 3 times.
To the same
Damn.
man?
No, different men.
Get it, girl.
Go,
She said, I don't
Grandma.
settle for nothing but the best.
Well, the first
Or
one
was she a
died.
black
The second one tried to kill her with an axe.
Oh,
Rewind. We're going to need to talk about that story.
You got 9 minutes.
yeah.
I gotta get the details.
Or just tell your story.
Cliff notes. We just need cliff notes.
I don't know. I just know like he tried to kill her, and I don't know if she like escaped. What happened? Like he tried to kill her, and she was done and jetted out.
I would think so.
This your mom's mom or your dad's mom?
Yeah. After
No,
that
this is
one.
the guy before my mom's dad. So my mom's dad, my grandpa, was her last husband.
Okay.
He died too.
Okay.
Did she have kids with any of the other two?
No.
Okay, thank God. Well, I mean, the second one at least.
Just my mom.
Wow. So she was a Black Widow, and then he tried to become a whatever the equivalent is to a Black Widow of a dude.
She killed her first husband?
No,
No,
he
I was
died.
kidding.
Cancer.
Oh, I was like, wait. Rewind double.
No, she just outlived the first one, and then the second one tried to outlive her, and then she said,
Did you
"Fuck
find
that."
any apothecary jars around?
No,
that
so
you
there's
kept?
a-
No?
Ever any
Possibly a bear.
blue? There's any
Jerry's
blue jars?
got married 3 times. Yeah. It's interesting because like in these times, like getting married 3 times, like you're in trouble. People talked about you.
After my grandpa died, Nana never wanted another man, never remarried. Her thought was always, I'm not going to bring some strange man into my house where I have 2 girls.
Well, that was
Like,
her
I don't
after.
know,
Yeah,
you know?
with my mom.
Yeah.
So after my grandpa, she was done.
Yeah.
Well, having kids will change things. So if it's just you and them, it's different. But interesting.
Nope.
But I
one
think
and
also
done.
back in like the 50s and stuff, like you didn't want to be a spinster. So,
Yeah.
if heaven forbid something happened to your husband, like you kind of try to get another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
you
that
didn't want
was
to be that
frowned upon.
single gal. Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
You're telling me that I don't have to answer to anyone? I don't have to clean piss off my toilet seat?
You wouldn't have survived in the 50s.
One and done. One
Yeah,
and
they
done.
cleaned a lot. Like you would definitely not have handled that. You'd have been like, I need a maid.
Because Ben's been getting so much better about it. I don't know if it's like me being pregnant, but he's like, you want to see? I clean the toilet.
You could not put it in place, but cool.
And he does. And I'm very proud of him.
Maybe I'm just like in the house of a unicorn, but I don't have issues with that with my husband or my son. Ever. The
see
toilet seat is
boogers.
never up, and there's never piss on the floor or on the seat.
I see boogers by the wall of the
That's
toilet. Like somebody
disgusting. No.
does this.
Oh no.
Somebody sits and picks. Oh my god, and wipes it. There's
And
toilet paper
staves
there.
it?
Like you could
No.
just
I've seen a couple boogers on the
you
tile.
have
Dominique, I had a kid who did that with poop.
And we're done. Let's start the goodbye tour.
It took us a while to figure out who it was. It
Like, was he
terrible.
writing notes? What the
No,
hell?
I don't know if it was like he wiped and it got on his finger and he's like, wait a second, I shouldn't grab another tissue. Wash my hand really fast because the sink's right there. He's like, look, the wall's convenient. No, just like this though. It was never like a full. It was always like a fingertip, like
Well, I would hope it wasn't a full hand.
icing.
somebody was fucking with you.
Okay, well, it's my eldest that's in the house, so who just turned 19.
Wow,
Wow,
you
you
just put
just
that on the
got
internet
Yeah,
for
but
him?
this is not like
Yeah, I
last
did.
week that you found it.
No, well, he
Okay.
was 4 or 5.
Oh my god.
No, Leo leaves up the seat and doesn't flush his pee all the time. But we don't have to clean pee from everywhere, so there's that. And well, like I said, at least he's not pissing all over everything.
See, I was never
Leaves it
flushing.
up. I'm like, we have company. Can you please like flush and close the seat? That'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah,
That's
it's really weird. Like thinking about it, the seat is never up. They don't pee but Sean, you know how Sean is anyway.
Yeah, he's
And
like
then
CJ.
Desi-
He's anal about being clean, everything.
Desi is also very when it comes to like
He's
certain
particular,
germs and
yeah.
things like that. He's to say he's not like thank God.
They don't like a hair out of place, and that is how they feel about keeping clean too. So,
Desi got his new haircut, his little baseball mullet.
shut up, did he?
Yeah, it looks really cute.
Oh,
Hmm.
I bet it does.
A baseball mullet?
All the
Oh,
baseball
yes.
players have
It's
it.
the baseball
it's
dude
like a
mullet.
faux hawk kind of mullet. It's more of a faux hawk than anything, but it's a little bit longer, so it's
like a faux
almost
hawk that you never
mullet-esque.
stand up. Yeah,
Right.
it's like a short faux hawk that you never stand up.
Yeah.
But
You
no
can put, like,
joke, if you
product
check
in
out
it, but
all
he
like
doesn't.
the pro baseball dudes, they all have it right now. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
it looks
is a
good because
baseball
now he's finally got it cleaned up by the ears and
Also, when you wear the hat, is that it? It's not
yes.
sticking out.
And then
He
he's
just
still
has,
got
like,
a
a
little bit
little
long
duck
coming
tail.
out the bottom. Yeah.
I get it.
So funny.
I told him, I said, you keep growing the
Yeah.
back long and I'm going to perm it. You're going to have like a curly mullet in the
Oh
back.
my god.
Is he for that though? Is he like
Huh?
one?
No. He's like,
Uh-oh.
no. Mhm. Okay.
Baseball.
So everyone who showed up tonight has their one name in the drawing for the end of the month. Who's showing up next week?
How did we say how we're doing that?
Who's showing up next week? The way you said that.
Did we announce that? Or is that how you're talking about it? Did we talk about
Oh,
how
are
we're
we
doing
telling
that?
him?
Tosh had it in
Facebook?
the description for the video.
So I'll bring it up again just in case. So
Dude.
every week that you join will be an entry, yes, like that, but not as close to the head, like kind of like the one in the blue shirt. Anyway, every week that you join is an entry into the raffle. So if you join all 4 weeks, you have 4 entries, and we will just do one raffle at the end of the month. We'll give it away with the authors on with us. So that'll be fun.
Something fun to do with
What
our
is that?
author.
What?
Something fun to do with our author.
Yes.
Yeah. That'll be cute. If nobody fesses up to who didn't flush, everybody has to pay even us a dang.
I like that.
Can you imagine the sibling that said, fuck it, I'm never going to confess, and I'm always going to make all of my siblings have to pay too?
I have
Can you imagine
one
that?
who would do that. I have one.
Mason?
Yes.
He'd be like,
You would
haha,
just shit and let it stew, huh?
Yeah,
He would not mind. He would not mind. He would let them all get in trouble and just
Oh,
laugh.
he'd be like, ass whoopings? Are we whooping some ass too? I will let you line them up and all them butts. He will not. No, he will never admit it. He's taken it to his grave.
Huh.
He thinks he's funny. That's why he thinks he's funny. And he'll let everyone kick their ass. Damn. That's
That
something.
would make me just not want to use the toilet at all after that.
Make my own
Shit.
outhouse.
I'd be constipated and full of piss.
That only has 3. That means 2 are jumping 1. I'm working on number 7. It's number 6 in this house, which means if 1 were to jump, you jumped my one kid is being jumped would be fucked. There's no hope for
That's
you.
the price you pay for letting your shit stew. That is the price you
Flush
pay.
the toilet now.
Like, you
Wow.
don't see it. You get up, you see this shit sitting in there, and you just, well, I'm done. Like, no.
Well, some kids are afraid of that flush. They think they're going to be sucked down the same way Tosh thinks a snake is going to cry.
You don't flush when you're still sitting on it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I'm just saying, like,
You
there
do
are-
you
some
give
kids-
a courtesy flush. A courtesy flush. Well, you're still sitting.
I mean,
But
they
that's
should
got
always like
nothing to
close
do with
it,
at the
flush,
end
and
of it,
run.
flushing the toilet.
I have been working on that, a courtesy flush before I come in, because I'm about to only be wiping one butt and it's not his. So he's got to work on it.
See, what I don't understand is how when kids wipe their own ass, forget to flush, and then also forget to wash their hands on the way out. Like, how the fuck?
They're like, what was I doing beforehand? Let me go do that again.
That's Lily. I can't even tell you how many times she was here. I was like, did you literally just walk out without flushing or washing your hands? And she's like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's the forgetter
Well,
flusher.
I had to tell her, I was like, I hope you know that, like, I know you close the door and you lock it. So when you're taking your wipey hand and you touch that doorknob and open it, get in there and sanitize the bathroom. Get in there and sanitize. She's like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, how do you forget?
Yeah, what are you so consumed with in the midst of pulling up your chones that you forget to do the other
all
two
just
steps?
thinking-
Like when you're sitting down, usually the sink is in eyesight. You're like looking at the sink
Y'all
most
know
of the time.
I think
where
they
the
just
sink
walk
is. It's
by it
in
and
the
they're
way.
like,
You have to pass the sink all the way out.
they just look at the toilet, the sink, like, they're out. Like, let someone else do that shit.
You know what? Maybe it is. I've recently found her tagging everything.
Who?
Lily.
You what?
Tagging.
What
Like,
did she write? Lily on everything? Lily was here?
She
Oh,
no,
what?
she's like signing her name in cursive because we taught her how, we taught her cursive. And so she signed our trash can. And then she was sitting in the garage, I guess, at some point with Emmanuel. And I walked out and I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Why is everybody's name on the floor? Who the fuck did this? And then it was like a couple days later, Emmanuel's like, yeah, I talked to her. And I'm like, the fuck you did. Look, there's more. She came out with a Sharpie once, and I was like, no.
Was
No.
like recent?
Why don't you get her like a sketch
She
pad
said she
that
just
can
learned
tag?
cursive, so she's doing cursive Lily
Or
everywhere.
give her chalk and she can go tag up the neighborhood.
She
Yeah.
had it.
I'm
Damn, Lily.
No,
She-
something about a Sharpie. You got to have a Sharpie. I'm going to get her the big fat one, the real tagger style.
Oh my
She
god.
she took the Sharpie. Yesterday I was doing like putting my birth kit together, and the box Tosh that you gave me is under the table. And she left to go get the Sharpie and came back, and I was like,
Tag on the way.
what are you doing? Stop. And she's like, I'm gonna do math. And I was like,
With
I
his
know.
Sharpie?
Press her the same way. She wants a Sharpie. Yeah.
it made no sense. It made no
Yeah.
sense.
A Sharpie.
And I was like, who gave that to you? Did you take mine from my office? No, Dad gave it to me. Oh, okay. You just go up to his office and you just go tag some shit. Anyway,
At least it's not the toilet seat.
Go tag your dad's fucking office. Can you imagine?
right?
You see like Lily on the toilet seat.
See what happens.
You're gonna carve it in there.
Then he'll actually have a conversation with his kid.
You're gonna wake up with her name on your forehead,
Probably.
The baby's gonna come out and she's like,
right?
Lily was here.
you Sharpied the baby, and she's like, "Hello, look, it says Lily on the bottom of the foot." I'm like, her fucking toy. Or she's my toy. He's my toy. Whatever it is. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
See y'all next week. I have an early morning. Yay! We'll see you next week, babe. We're reading chapters 11 through 22. So
We're
Peter
staying
Pan.
awake through chapters 11 through 22.
those are right. My 12-year-old said, "Hey, mom, look what Dad gave me."
Oh,
Flicks
that's
the
nice.
lighter and turns the flame all the way up.
Oh, wow.
Done.
I love it.
Good night, Sherry. Oh my God.
I love it. Well, Presley has
Great.
you know those
Good night,
like stress
Ashley.
ball. Good night. You know those stress ball material. You know, like a stress ball where it's almost like a styrofoam. Okay.
The
She
memory
has a phone holder, and it's like a little person, like a little man, and he's just like sitting with his legs like that. And you put your phone on him.
Oh yeah.
She comes up to me the other night, and she's like, "Look, Mom, he's disabled." She cut the foot off. I was dying. I was like, "Can you please stop making your phone holder an amputee? Like, can we not just leave scissors and shit alone?" But she's like, "Yeah, he's disabled." She'll do the same thing to her Barbie, rip an arm off and be like, "Look." I'm like, "Can we stop, please?"
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, "Oh my God. I can't."
Wow.
She had one of my lighters the other day too, and I'm like, "Put that away now." She goes, "I'm not doing nothing because I know when I press this like this, then that's when it put the shit away." Because if she's anything like her father, my house will get burnt down.
And the story there is
Right?
Sean burned down his house.
Huh?
Sean burned down a house.
Sean used to light everything on fire when he was little, and he used to put simple green on pine cones and then set them on fire so they would explode. And then he would play with the radiator in the bathroom. You know, they have the old school like radiator heaters.
Oh,
And he would melt down everybody's like toothbrush handles. You know, the plastic. Yeah.
Fucking
Fucking asshole, right? So that's the shit that he would do.
wow.
Imagine you go to brush your teeth and it's like that much of a handle. You're just
What happened?
It's just getting like a little like
yeah. So him and his cousin Carlos is like his big brother, right? Grandma's watching them. She doesn't speak English. She's from Cuba. And then she used to babysit him. Well, these two decide that they're going to go out and they're going to go down the street by the shopping center and call her from a payphone. So she gets the phone call to the house and then finally realizes that it's Carlos and Sean, but not understanding where the hell they're calling from, freaking out. Oh my God. I was like, you guys were bad.
that is. Oh my God.
Bunch of badass kids.
I love this comment. Would kill. That's it.
Right?
So your girls come by it naturally. Oh man. All right, you guys. So I think we're done today. We've done a lot more laughing than we have chatting. Anyway, so get ready. We have our Hocus Pocus boxes being, announced or opened
And you
up for
do
sales.
not
Yeah.
want to miss out.
Yeah,
on what's
that's
in this
Friday.
box.
That's Friday.
Oh, we're already asking. for
Because
that.
I don't want to hear nothing from nobody once they're out and they're sold out and you wish you would have got one.
Oh,
yeah,
can I?
we're not gonna have extra. That's that.
No.
Hocus Pocus. Yeah. All right, you guys. So then we will see you guys next week.
It's a combined effort because it is special edition.
All of us.
Mm-hmm.
It is everybody.
Yeah, we are all in collab on this shit, and there is a lot going on in it. A lot. So And some surprise, I guess, out on Friday. So.
Yeah. So no, it's not Desiree, and you won't get a witchy vibrator.
You're welcome.
It looks like the black flame candle.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're not releasing all of our secrets. So, are these really just for kids, bitch? Can you like really just wait till Friday?
Ooh, Vanessa, you gotta come back on Friday for the information.
Yeah, come back on Friday for the info. Anyway,
Girl, go check your bed. Go check your bed. I'm sure once.
Can you include our Roomba for me, please? So. Just sit on it and ride around the house.
I'm not gonna go on the stream, Mom.
All gang playing.
She said, "Bitch, I'll be in New Mexico without service."
Well, they don't. Yeah, there's no internet there.
You know what? In New Mexico, it depends on where you're at.
Is that where what's that one fucking alien town?
Roswell.
Roswell.
Yeah, there you go. Is that where you're gonna be? She's like the Bermuda Triangle of.
Or are you going to be in Clovis?
Mexico.
There's probably no cell phones.
Yeah. Stop it. All right, you guys. So chapters 11 through 22. Actually, read them. For those of you who didn't, it's 1 through 22 this week. So 1
Stay
through
away.
22. Land of no fucking service. Damn, you better find a Starbucks.
End on 22, Dominique. End on 22.
Do not fall asleep for the next.
I'm gonna tell you this though: if I start reading tonight and I don't see something about a botched belly button, I'm gonna wonder what the hell you're reading.
She read a whole different book.
She
Right?
was in a different book.
Is this what your cover looks like, Dominique? I'm gonna need to see your book.
Those numbers are nipples on her book.
I'm gonna need to see your
No.
book. Is that your author's name? Can you check this for me?
Yeah.
I don't even.
Because there is like a war book, I think, called The Operator. I'm gonna need to
There
make sure
is.
that you're reading the right thing.
Domo's
Yeah,
fever dream makes an appearance.
Right? Oh my god, that was me last night. I had some weird ass dreams.
You still talking?
Yeah. Oh, good night.
Have a good night, bitches. We'll see you next
Bye,
week.
my friends.